Hey, what's up, everyone? This video, we're looking at the Sunday slate. We got 5 games tonight, so let's jump right into it. You can drop a like and subscribe down below. And let's get started here at point guard. We got Trae Young is questionable. We'll wait on his status. There's a couple teams with pretty long injury reports for Sunday, which is the Hawks and the Raptors. But otherwise, we're pretty good with the injuries. We know that Kyrie Irving should be back tonight, and then D'Angelo Russell should play as well, as he's probable for tonight. So at point guard, the guy that sticks out to me a lot in this, just at the top here, would be Devin Booker, Kyle Lowry, John Morant, Terry Rozier, D'Angelo Russell, Graham, Lou Williams. And then if you want to punt, it would be for Patrick Beverley or Draymond Green. But really, I like John Morant here, 7,400. He's been playing great basketball over the past couple weeks. The Grizzlies are actually fighting for playoffs right now. Nobody really expected them to be in playoff contention this year, but they're playing really well as of late. Actually, I think they're the 8th seed right now in the Western Conference, and they're playing at home against the Warriors. Warriors are awful defensively, and John Morant's played very well at home so far this year, so it's a good matchup for him. I also love to see that his minutes are up. Earlier this year, you would not get him over 30 minutes, no matter the situation, but lately, they're willing to give him 33 to 34 minutes in close games, and that just adds to his ceiling. It adds to his floor. It makes him a much safer, better play in terms of fantasy. A shooting guard, I'm looking at like Booker, not really on DeRozan, was on him last time out against the Grizzlies, and he put up 63. So hopefully played him that time. I had him in the video, which was nice. And then I'm looking at like Rozier. Right here, these three look really good to me. Rozier, D'Lo, and Lou Williams. And then Dylan Brooks doesn't get a lot of respect, but he takes a ton of shots, like at least 15 plus in basically every game. Lately, he's taken 20 plus shots, and the minutes are up on him as well. And then I don't mind Patrick Beverley, no Paul George. He's cheap. And you could go Cam Reddish if the Hawks are missing a few of their other, if they're missing like Hunter and if they're missing Trae Young. But really tough for me not to have Lou Williams today at 6,500, just super cheap. No Paul George just adds to his upside, it adds to his floor. Gonna play a lot of minutes and gonna have more opportunity, more usage on offense, and a good chance to get a double-double or at least flirt with the double-double here. Just gonna have the ball in his hands a lot more, so really good play at 65. The price tag's dropped almost $1,000 for Lou Williams. Small forward, they kind of priced the Clippers down here. Kawhi Leonard's also cheap at 9,000. I like Kelly Oubre, 67. Brooks, Bridges, they look good. I think Prince looks okay. Green looks fine here, 51. And don't mind Rudy Gay as like a tournament play at 46, but I like Kelly Oubre, 67, just cheap. Price tag is also dropped on him a few $100. His minutes are 37 to 40 in close games, and he's been super consistent as of late, which you'd like to see. It's a great matchup against the Hornets. They're awful defensively. The Suns are playing at home. I could see Kelly Oubre going off tonight. And then at power forward here, it's Siakam. If he plays, I think he might be limited, but if he's not, then he would be a good play at 91. I like DeAndre Ayton. I like Aldridge over DeRozan today, just based on price. And then Jaren Jackson looks great at just 6,600. Another price drop for Jackson. And then tough not to play Montrezl Harrell. A little correlation between Harrell and Lou Williams is always nice. Both of them play well together. They play the pick and roll a lot. Harrell should be able to make value here at this price point. He gets a nice bump in per minute production without Paul George. Just more opportunities, some more shot attempts to go around, more usage for the other starters. So the fact that their prices have dropped a lot makes me still want to play them, even though the matchup's not great against Denver. And then at center, I like Joe Val here, 6,300 for him. His minutes are kind of fluctuating in the 22 to 24 minute range. Can get up to 28 to 30 when he's playing well. And this kind of matchup, I think, should easily be able to get a double-double. He hasn't got a double-double the last 3 games, but it's a great spot for him to get one here. It's at home. The Warriors are going to struggle to defend him in the paint. They're not great at rebounding, so Valanciunas should be able to go off here. And hopefully this could be a game where his minutes are like 28 to 30 and not in the 22-minute range. And then at guard here, there's three guys that I like a lot. It's Terry Rozier, who's really taken off over the past couple weeks. The minutes are been like 40, 39, 42, 40, 46, 31. That 31 wasn't a blowout. He probably would have got 42 or 40 plus in that one too. He was one of the only players playing well for the Hornets. And his shot attempts are through the roof right now. He's taking a ton of three-pointers as well. His success, Devontae Graham has cooled off a little bit. He's still been playing well, but they're the two best plays on the team if you want to play anyone. But really, D'Angelo Russell looks great too at just $7,000. Really cheap price point. If he's not going to be limited, it's tough not to play him. If we find out that he is going to be on a limit, then I would probably go up to like Terry Rozier, who's been playing lights out at $7,100. So those three look really good to me at the guard position. So that's what I'm liking for Draftkings as of now. And then for Fanduel, it's pretty similar. I'll just touch on some of the plays that look good. At point guard, it's John Morant, it's Ricky Rubio, Terry Rozier, Patrick Beverley is a punt play. Well, not really a punt. He's kind of in the mid-range play. But I love Rozier here on FanDuel at just $6,800. It's so cheap for a guy that's been just on fire over the past week or two. Shooting guard, I'm looking at DeRozan is a lot more appealing on FanDuel at his price point. But I love Russell, I love Graham, I like Lou Williams. Don't mind Dylan Brooks either at $5,500. But Lou Williams, tough fade for me on both sides just given his price tag. Small forward here, it's kind of tricky on FanDuel. If Siakam plays, I could go to him at 83 if he's not going to be limited, just because there's not a lot of pay-up options here. Other than that, I'm looking at Kelly Oubre, I'm looking at Will Barton, and then Bridges, Prince look good at their price points, and then we got Rudy Gay, Robinson at 41, and then a punt play would be Cam Reddish at 36. Right now, I don't mind going to Taurean Prince at just 5,000. Even though Irving's back for this one, he should be very limited. And Prince has been playing pretty well over the entire season. His minutes are pretty steady. They can go under 30 at times, but it's a great matchup against the Hawks. Fast-paced game. They turn the ball over at a high clip, and they're at home. And it's a little bit of a revenge game as well for Prince if you're into that, facing off against his former team. Then at power forward, it's John Collins. Especially if Trae Young misses, going to have to do everything offensively. Going to get a lot more usage offensively. Don't mind going Kawhi Leonard either at 97. And then I'm looking at Aldridge, Jaren Jackson, Washington, Draymond, and Jeremy Grant. I like Jaren Jackson on FanDuel, $7,100. I think it's priced where he should be. A little bit underpriced, just given how well he's been playing. Making a high percentage of his shots. If he's not fouling crazy, he's going to get 30-plus minutes. And it's a great matchup here against the Warriors. They're going to struggle to defend him and Valanciunas all game long. They're going to have the mismatch there. So hopefully he doesn't get into heavy foul trouble. And then at center, the two guys I'm looking at are Montrezl Harrell and Valanciunas. Both look great. Kind of a coin toss for me, but I think Harrell is a little bit safer in terms of minutes. But Valanciunas has a better matchup, so it's kind of a coin toss. If you make multiple lineups, I would probably play one of each. But if you just make one like I do, I think Harrell looks great. At 65, just going to play 30 to 35 minutes. Whereas Valanciunas could play under 25. But that's it for this video. That's what I'm liking. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. You can drop a like if you enjoyed. And good luck.